Troy, my boy, you want another call?
I want another call. Throw a call my way, baby. Let's have it.
You know who it's gonna be. You know who it's gonna be.
Oh no.
Here we go. It is the Beast Boss.
Hello, friends. Due to the recent ownership disputes, my lawyers have advised that I stop using my normal intro for these things. As such, the council is currently working hard to come up with a better one. In the meantime, I've had a word with TheBeastBoss, and he's given me a hot take to share with you all. My hot take is as follows. While Chris Chibnall was a decent showrunner, his writing in the show was rather rubbish. If you require any more clarification from me, then I'll respond in the Who's There Discord that everyone listening should join, because there's awesome places like the BeastBoss's Simp Club, with awesome people like Saul Goodman himself, someone named Zoe who is very based, and also someone who is probably playing Persona 5. But that's all I've got for you today. I'm Pod BeastBoss, saying, Alon Z, boys.
Alon Z to you.
Alon Z. Yeah,
so
right.
we had all of that, but the hot take itself, I think, was that Chibnall was a good showrunner, but not a good writer. What do you think about that?
Do you think he was right about that one?
Well, that's all right then.
That's all right then. What do showrunners do? That's all right then.
we just all right then, okay?
Is that going to be our new bit for season 3? Just, well, that's all right then.
Well, that's all right then. That's good.
I want on a t-shirt.
I like that. T-shirts, you say? Oh, well, that's discussion for later. We can't tease.
Okay.
We can't tease people too much.
I disagree. I think his writing is weaker than Russell's and Stephen Moffat's. I would say that definitely, but I think Rubbish is far worse than he deserves.
Yeah, Rubbish is harsh, but yeah, I definitely think in terms of standout scripts, there weren't too many that really stood out to me in the Chibnall era that he penned, but there were still standout scripts. So just the fact that those exist, I don't think makes him a rubbish writer. And I think the showrunner role is an interesting one because I think Russell...
Because you want it.
Well, because I want it. And I don't know how I would personally approach it in terms of the persona. I feel like Russell is like very loud and vocal and very direct to the audience as to what he's going to do, what his intentions are with the show. Moffat kind of felt more secretive. He did, a lot of interviews, a lot of hype and stuff. But I think Chibnall took that Broadchurch approach and was like, I'm going to be incredible. Like there's going to be no plot leaks. There's going to be nothing leaked from the set. And you're going to go into this with a brand new, fresh perspective. And I can respect each one of those approaches. I don't know if there's necessarily a right one, but does that secretive approach make him a better showrunner? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I like how the question is about his writing, but you changed it to showrunning because you just angled him for the job.
Well, yes, correct. I need to, put myself out there.
If you're new to the podcast, Crispy wants to be the showrunner of Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So if we can get on the phone to John BBC, we can make that happen.
Yeah, by episode 300, hopefully.
300?
Yeah, it might take some time to get it going.
Mate, this is episode 92. Episode 300 will be about 4 years from now.
I think maybe I should...
what do you think of the 16th Doctor?
Yeah, I should kind of say now on the podcast that, like, for when they make the documentary about how I became showrunner, they need to, like, cut to some clips for the documentary. So I'm just going to cut... They're cutting to that right now. Gosh,
help me, Crispy's trapped me in my room. I can't get out.
No, don't cut to
help
that
me.
clip.
He has the keys. They're in Australia. I can't get out. Please, someone go and get them away from him so I can get out of this room.
Next
I miss
caller.
the feeling of outside. I miss the fresh air on my face and the touch of the grass beneath my toes.
Oh my gosh. Next caller.
We've got 4 callers, so why don't we start with one of our hotliners and then get into some news, Crispy?
Okay, who do you want first? We have some
I definitely don't want to do Conor McRae's first because I know for a fact he's whipped up a beautiful little editing audio thing that I want to leave till a bit later. So any of the others, I'll let you pick any of the others, just not Conor's yet.
I'm not picking favorites, but I love the username. It's TheBeastBoss. Here we go.
As soon as you went, I'm not picking favorites, I just knew. What's Beastie got to say this time?
All right, here we go. Hello BeastBoss.
Friends. Hold on to your hats, gats, and decorative cats, because it's BeastBoss time.
What?
Business is booming in the world of Doctor Who right now. although the Andrew Tates of the world would want to convince you otherwise. The only Tate I'm interested in is Catherine Tate. Am I right, guys? Speaking of which, in my current daily rewatch, I'm on Series 4, which is looking to have the highest average score of the whole lot. This brings me to my question. Based on what we know so far, how likely is it that Ncuti will be your favourite Doctor, and that Season 1 will be your favourite series? Also, if you want content ideas, there's definitely a market for Death in Paradise reactions, assuming you don't already watch it. But that's all from your friendly neighbourhood BeastBoss Council. So, as always, I'm reporting you to the council.
Thank you so much, BeastBoss. That was a journey and a half.
An absolute
that was an
journey.
Absolute wow. Just wow.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's crazy. There you go. Well, yeah, I've realised, especially about people in the live chat being like, you started live streaming in the middle of Death in Paradise. Is this just a common thing for our listeners that everyone watches Death in Paradise on a Sunday?
There was an overlap between Doctor Who fans and Death in Paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that one guy that's always rumoured to be the Doctor from Death in Paradise. What's his name? Chris
Marshall. Yep.
Yeah. Well, is that it? Is that the connection?
I think so, yeah.
I've seen a few episodes. It's quite fun. My parents quite like it.
I think I watched the first episode because Ben Miller was the lead originally. Because I quite liked Ben Miller from Primeval. If anyone watched Primeval back in the day. I think I mentioned that before. But yeah, intriguing. I don't know if we're going to do reaction content. I don't know if we're quite at that level yet. I mean, I did just announce on my main channel I'm going to do other content, but I don't think reactions was in my plan. And I think... Then again, I say that. I did do a reaction for the GTA 6 trailer, so I can't... I'm shooting myself in the foot there. Oh, dear.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
So, Troy, yes, if you want more Death in Paradise reactions,
No.
Troy is pivoting his channel, Red Archer Live.
No, I'm not.
He's going to be streaming every episode live as it happens, so go and subscribe. That is a Crispy Pro guarantee. Thank you.
So moving swiftly on from that, ladies and gentlemen, we go to some news. Crispy.
Well, hang on. He asked us a question.
What was it?
He said, "Do you think that Ncuti Gatwa will be your favorite
Oh yeah.
Doctor? And do you think that season 1? Do you think that he was? You're too caught up. That's you see, Troy. I think that's exactly the thing. Death in Paradise has this effect where it just takes over. It's all consuming, as we can see in the chat. People aren't thinking about anything else other than Death in Paradise, and I just saw that in you just then. Wow.
Welcome to Who's There, a Death in Paradise podcast. Anyway, I would not dare to comment on how that level of hype for season 1 or for Ncuti. I think that's part of the problem sometimes with shows like these and just films in general, is that you can get too excited for stuff. So without trying to be the guy who poo-poos the question, I'm going to refuse to answer because I would rather just see what it's like when it comes out. I know that Ncuti is already going to be a great Doctor from what I've seen in Church and Ruby Road. I'm keen to see how much I love him going forward.
I'll answer it.
Oh, go on.
I'll answer it.
Go on.
I agree with you about season 1. I don't know how it's going to play out. It will be interesting with the reduced episode count.
Yeah.
I think that they've set up Ruby Sunday to have a very, very interesting story within season 1. And because they've done this rebrand, I think it'll be some of the most accessible Doctor Who we've ever had. So word of mouth could be something spectacular for the show. But in regards to Ncuti Gatwa, I feel like I can comment on that because, as you said, we did have Church on Ruby Road, and that shows incredible promise with Ncuti. Incredible promise. And so I genuinely think there is quite a chance that at the end of season 1, Ncuti Gatwa will be my favorite Doctor. But, I mean, Peter Capaldi is a hard bar to pass. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say.
And there you go.
Yep. How you like that, BeastBoss?
We'll see what he thinks in the live chat because he is here. And we'll figure out. We'll figure out what he thinks. Yeah, I can see his real name is in the chat. We could expose him right now.
Oh no, no! BeastBoss exposed.
He's also known as.
1 of 4. Oh right. What? Oh, Troy, you're dying. You're dying. A death in paradise.
Oh, shut up. Moving on. So news. The BeastBoss in our chat is saying that someone met Russell and said the dot and bubble was very much like Wild Blue Yonder. So, who knows? Speaking of, should we take our first caller, Crispy?
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a nice little interval. These probably aren't about the titles because they only just came out a couple of hours ago. But let's have our first of 4 Patreon callers for this episode.
Who would you like?
You know what? I just mentioned BeastBoss. Let's have him.
All right. Hello, BeastBoss. How you doing, mate? I hope it loads.
Hello,
Probably
peoples.
won't.
Hold on to your hill, mill, and many, many photos of Tilly Still, because it's BeastBoss time. Seeing as the BeastBoss's Simp Club now has its own theme song, I considered it a good time to ask you both this. If you could choose any song to be your own personal theme song, what would it be? Yep, we're making it out of Pumpkin Hill with this one. So while Troy boulders on my gate till I free, and Crispy Man, does whatever a crispy can, I'll be saying what I normally do at the end of these things. I'm reporting you to the council.
BeastBoss, you are one of a kind.
He really is one of a kind. I don't know if that's
You
a
are
good or a bad
certainly
thing.
one of a kind.
I'm indifferent.
Mm.
Troy boulders on my gate till I 3. What the hell,
Troy
man?
boulders on my gate.
Oh, don't get me started because I'll mention about meeting Shadowheart at Insomnia this week.
Yeah.
It's right here. I got
Troy
a
went
Polaroid
to
on
a
my desk. It's going in my
convention.
bullet journal later. It's right there. Don't start opening the door because it won't get shut. That is, I have to admit though, that is one of the coolest questions that we've ever been asked on this podcast. It's not Doctor Who theme, so but like that's a really good question. You could pick
theme
one
song.
song to be your theme song. That's I actually really
What if
don't
it
know
were-
this. What would you say, Chris?
I've got it.
Did you mean to press that?
Nah,
That's the
not
second
mine.
time this episode you've accidentally started music.
This one's my. This is my my theme tune.
Oh no, please
I
tell me.
think.
Oh no.
Powered by Riverside.
There you go. Oh, powered by Riverside. Is that because
That's
you
my
are
theme
powered by
tune.
Riverside?
Yes. Well, this podcast. If this podcast had a theme tune, no, it does. It's by the wonderful Sammy Tune.
It is. It is. It is.
Oh gosh, that's a really tough question. I don't know. I want something epic. What's the song at the end of Shrek 2 that the fairy godmother sings?
Oh, I need a hero. Holding out for a hero.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
So are you the
That's my
person
one.
holding out for the hero, or are you the hero that they're holding out for?
It depends on the day. The song can apply to
Oh.
many a thing. Sometimes I am the hero. Sometimes I need some saving.
Wow.
You know.
That's inspirational.
Thank you.
I was
What's
really hoping by
yours,
this
Troy?
point I would have an answer, and I'm really struggling. I
Um,
don't know. This is such a tough question. I'm really struggling. Like, one song to sum you up. I mean, for this podcast, it'd probably have to be a Pale Waves one, so I'm trying to think of a Pale Waves one to, like, ram it home.
I've got a whole album that could be
Oh,
for
go on.
you. It's called Red by
Very
Taylor
funny.
Swift.
Very funny.
Because Red-
Actually,
Red
there is a
Red
song by
After
Pale
Life.
Waves called Red, so there we go. I'll say that.
Oh,
I'll say that.
well, there we go.
Boom. There you
That'll
go.
work.
There you go.
Boom.
Cool.
Stephen
Sorted.
Moffat. Boom.
I just clapped and both of my shoulders cracked. The right one particularly violently. I have no idea if that came through on the mic, but I just suddenly aged 25 years on the spot.
Oh
So,
my
in other
gosh.
words, Crispy, if you want to help with my funeral arrangements, I'd really appreciate it. Look up some plane
All right.
tickets so you can get over here and book the arrangements. Cheers.
No, I don't need any more. I booked some plane tickets last night.
Ooh, where to?
Would you
Where you going?
believe?
Where you going?
Maybe I can't tell you.
He
Maybe
actually
it's a
hasn't told me, by
secret.
the way. This isn't a bit. I didn't know he bought
Maybe
plane
it's
tickets.
maybe it's a secret. Maybe it's for my birthday.
Hang on, is it for
You'll
the thing
never
you're
know.
doing soon that we were talking about before the episode?
No.
No, I was going to say,
No,
that's
I
not
don't
plane
need- I don't-
worthy.
I don't need to. I don't need to fly for that. It is
Okay.
plane worthy, but I don't need to fly for that.
It's amazing video worthy. He's cooking, but it's not
Yeah,
plane
I'm
worthy.
cooking. That's going to be a big reveal
All right,
later.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
yeah.
Thank you, BeastBoss, for your lovely call-in.
Yeah, thank you. Great question.
So back to
Fantastic
business.
question.
Let's get
Yeah,
into the Patreon callers. Crispy's already put them up on the soundboard. He was fast with it.
All right, we
So-
have some usual favorites, folks. We
Yep.
have some usual favorites.
Our regular
from the-
four persist as our callers for the corresponding tier. The David Tennant is my dad tier. No, genuine article tier. Genuine article tier. That's the one.
and we appreciate you.
You are
what
genuine
was-
articles.
What was the? Did we ask them what they want on the?
No, they
bingo
have
card,
free
or is
reign to
this
say
just-
whatever they like each month.
Wow,
Mhm.
guys.
Probably gonna regret that, but let's see what they got
congratulations.
to say.
Yeah, have we screened these?
No,
And we're live.
we're live. But these four, I mean, they've not let us down before. If they let us down
They've
again,
had a
we'll
pretty
just,
good
you know.
track record.
I'll just bill them
Okay.
for 10 times the Patreon amount next month if they do anything rude. I can't do that, but
Alright.
I'll ring up John Patreon and be like, hey, increase their bill.
John Patron. Okay, here we go. Here is I don't know who this is. They call themselves BeastBoss. Okay, that is
I
a
don't know who
fun
that is.
username. here we go. Hello, BeastBoss. How are you? Welcome to the show, I guess. Hope you enjoy
Hello,
your
humans.
stay.
Hold on to your realness, stillness, and anything you can do that can get rid of this illness, because it's BeastBoss time. Season 1 is fast approaching, and I'm equally excited for all episodes. Therefore, assuming this question hasn't been asked by someone else, based on all the information we have thus far, which episode is most likely to be your favourite episode of the season? We'll be comparing your answers today to your answers to the same question once the season is finished. Avoiding leaks and spoilers is only going to get harder from here on out, so we'll all need constant vigilance. Anyway, I miss my wife Tails, so I should be off now. So until next time,
I'm reporting you to the cast.
I'll probably be expecting some lawyers from Connor soon.
Nice. There you go.
Well done,
Yeah.
BeastBoss.
Very
well
cool.
done, BeastBoss.
Very cool. I like the
Wow.
Sonic fandom quote you slid in there, so the educated will have picked that one up. Very nice, very nice. I've already got an answer for this. I can just send on. How do you feel, Crispy?
I've got something pretty locked in place. What do you want to go first?
On go. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go. Empire of Death
Boom.
and/or Boom.
Ooh.
I think
That-
Boom's going to be a
wow.
standout. We all love our Stephen Moffat, but I think the finale. I think Russell's going to cook. A Russell T Davies finale
Yeah.
was always a good time. Even Last of the Time Lords. Yeah, I
Russell-
said it.
It's true.
But he
It's
knows how to make
true.
a banger finale. Even if you don't count Last of the Time Lords, it's still a 75% success rate for his series finales. So
Yeah, wow.
I think he'll cook.
Wow.
So I think it's going to be either
Did I
Boom or the finale.
Did I tell you about a certain video I'm making
No?
for Crispy Pro?
Was it the one that you did with your girlfriend?
No.
How did that one go?
Dude, that's so funny.
I
I've got
can't wait.
so much
Oh.
to show you. Far out. Oh man.
He's been telling me this particular idea for like 2 months, and it finally happened on. Was it Friday night
It did
for you?
happen. Yeah. Friday
Oh,
night. Gosh, it's funny.
can't wait,
Wow.
can't
Okay.
wait.
Sorry. Such a tease, everyone.
It's
Such
worth
a
the tease.
No. Anyway, I'm filming a different video, and we talk about Empire of Death in there, and look, it's all looking very good for that finale. Yeah. You'll see.
We
You'll
speak
see.
in
Don't
French
worry.
now.
I'll tell you.
Who's we?
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after the stream.
Fine.
I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Beast Boss.
Yes, thank you, BeastBoss. I'll throw the question back to you. If you're in the chat or watching later in your car, scream out and we'll listen.
Yeah, but not so loud that you crash your car
Yeah, correct.
or
correct.
cause
Okay,
an accident.
Shall we have another caller, Troy?
Who's next? Okay, we have one more, which is from the Beast Boss.
Hello, BeastBoss. Do you want to say your piece, Troy, first?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, hello, BeastBoss. How are you? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well. How's the kid?
Whenever
Well
it
done, my
plays.
drillers. Hold on to your missed fist, and there's always a twist, there's always a twist, because it's BeastBoss time. Now, before I embarrass myself anymore, I'll get on with it. This month has been incredible for many reasons that may rhyme with Hilly Mill and Proctor Shoe. This month's question is, if in your whole life you could only meet one actor from Doctor Who in real life, who is it? I'd love to talk for about 29 more minutes, but despite that, I'll close off this call with a song about one of my bestest friends. Here goes nothing.
I've got a dog, he's called
Cooper.
my dog is
Pug.
he's
Super.
I love my dog, he loves me too. I haven't got a cat, only a dog. My dog, my dog, my dog, my dog. I've got a dog, I love my dog.
Bro is posing for the fans, just like how I'm posing as a slick exit segue.
I'm reporting you to the cast.
Wow. Our
So,
patrons are
Beast Boss
unreal.
messaged me and he said, can you put an image on the podcast at a certain point in my call? And I went, tell me what the image is and what's going on. He went, dog. I went, fine. So,
Yeah, wow,
there you have
so
it. For
that's
the
the
audio
Beast
listeners, a
Boss's
picture of
dog?
the Beast Boss's dog was on the screen.
Very nice pose. It's absolute pose.
And it allows us to end with a very nice story to finish off, because if some of you know, I think he's mentioned it a few times, the Beast Boss's favourite, celebrity in the world is Tilly Steele, who was in The Witchfinders in Series 11 of Doctor Who, and he got to meet her at MCM Comic Con yesterday. So I thought, he said he wanted the photo shared, and I thought, you know what, he's a big supporter, so I'll just share the photo of the two of them together. I didn't have it ready, so I'm to shrink it on, but there they are together. You can see there.
Nice.
Which is a lovely little photo.
Oh, it's excellent.
So I just thought I'd pop that.
Oh, really cool.
He then also met me, which was not quite as cool, but he said he wants to share that photo too, so who am I to stop him? So there's our photo together as well.
It's the boys.
Which is quite nice.
It's the boys.
Obviously meeting me was much cooler than Tilly Steele, I'm sure, but no. It was lovely to meet him. It's nice to meet more people from the podcast, and if you ever do see, if you're in Australia and you see Crispy at a corner, in the UK you see me, come and say hi. It's always a pleasure. We've had Tharies is not a regular here, and I'm sure he gets enough fame as it is. So, let's not feel his ego anymore. He's got a ramp. He's all right.
Oh my goodness gracious!
But no, it was lovely. It was a really nice thing to meet him, and I appreciate the call. Appreciate the calls from all of you.
Yes, thank
He's
you.
creative. I gotta say, he's really like nice and creative.
Yeah, that's 3 of our 4 call-ins involving some kind of like music and/or planned
Plot.
thing. You're getting too creative. Please keep it up. I love it. Right.
Let's go, BeastBoss.
BeastBoss, come on, BeastBoss time, baby. Look at those beats.
Hello, BeastBoss. Where are you? Come on now.
Hey, it's me. So, hold on to your maps, caps, and oh my god, this season slaps. Because it's BeastBoss time. An average score of 9.31 out of 10 is nothing to be sneezed at, unless you're a space baby. Shooty is already making me consider him as potentially my favourite Doctor, which is saying something, because Peter Capaldi is my GOAT. Empire of Death was really, really good, 9.75 out of 10. I have a few too many nitpicks for it to be a 10 in my book. Question for you both. What do you think is the funniest since Pyramids of Mars? What do you think of an answer? I'll tell you that I'm working on a YouTube video with a brief summary of what I think of every episode since 2005. That's coming at some point next week. Also, Minecraft videos sometime soon. But until then...
I'm reporting you to the caster!
Crispy, can you please tell me what the question was he asked? Because unfortunately the call cut out for about 5 seconds in the middle of him asking it, so I don't know what he said. And neither does the listener. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I have all the power here.
You do. You can change the question if you want, but I'm not sure he'll approve of that.
How exciting. No, the question was, what's the funniest situation that Sutek's been put in, do you think, since Pyramids of Mars?
Okay.
I like the Capaldi listen one. I really like that.
There is a picture, and I showed this my mum earlier, and I'm putting it on the podcast. I'm so sorry. I don't know who this was, because I'll be honest, it was like 2 in the morning, and I copied and pasted this image. So I'm so sorry if this is your image, and I'm not crediting you. If you're in the chat, you happen to be, tell me.
Oh, surely.
But this image, Crispy, is the funniest thing. I just love it. So you can describe it to the audio listeners. I'm going to put it full screen.
Have you got it? Where is
Here
it?
you are.
Oh, there we are. Oh, wow. Okay, very good. So this is a scene from the end of the 50th anniversary special, Day of the Doctor, where they are at the National Gallery. And there are 3 TARDISes parked next to each other, and they're all looking at the painting, but on top of every TARDIS is a massive Sutek. Just enjoying the art, being like, this is a bit weird. That's really funny. That's very good, actually. That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's my favourite one, I think.
Do you reckon in Flatline, Sutek was shrunk as well?
That's a good point, probably.
That would have been a strange
Do you think
experience.
he takes any damage that, like, is sustained, like the TARDIS sustained? Like, if the TARDIS had got hit, say, by the train in Flatline, would he have been flattened by a train?
Got blown up multiple times from the silence,
or baked in Journey's End. It was in the Dalek Crucible incinerator core thing.
You know what?
Sutek
If anything, I now understand why Sutek was so mad.
Yeah,
Sutek was just chilling. It was like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of how you treat the TARDIS. Sutek would have been around for the Doctor's wife, being like, the third wheel.
I have seen a meme of that as well. Like, as the Doctor's wife, like, as Idris is saying goodbye, and the Doctor's wife, she's like, I just wants to say, Sutek's been hanging on to the TARDIS for the last 7 incarnations. I don't know what to do about it. Please help me.
By the way, there's this weird growth on the TARDIS. It looks like a dog.
I think maybe if there's a weird growth on your TARDIS, you should go to the Doctor, folks. There's been a message from who's there.
Absolutely.
We have got some news to talk about, but before that, let's have another patron caller, Crispy. We've got the BeastBoss, Conor McRae, and Dr. Hoovian. Who do you want next?
BeastBoss.
BeastBoss. It's BeastBoss time. What have we got?
Internet. Welcome to Fan, Can, and Music Man. Because it's BeastBoss time. By the way, my Minecraft video has come out. Since last month, I
What?
got into politics, we got a new Prime Minister, and my town voted for the most evil political party this side of 1940s Germany. In an effort to keep my sanity away from negative values, please answer this. What song should appear in an episode of Season 2? I can't pick my favourite song because it has bad words in it, so I'd have to say Therefore I Am,
Ooh!
but specifically the metal cover.
Oh.
Anyway, while Troy talks about Billie Eilish, and Crispy wonders why you'd cover a song in metal,
I'm reporting you to the cast.
I like how
BeastBoss.
bro mentioned Billie
Crikey
Eilish and got
Moses.
me excited there with the metal cover, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
say for
we had Bad
absolutely
Guy last
for absolutely
series,
no
so-
reason, for absolutely no current recency bias reason, I would love to see Bye 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 by NSYNC in season 2 of Doctor Who.
And likewise to Troy for no
Say it.
recency bias. Like a Prayer by Madonna.
Oh,
would be
good
great for
choices.
me.
Good choices. Good choices.
Yeah, actually, no joke. No joke. Those are probably two of my favorite songs of all time.
Really?
Not be. Yeah. I tried to learn that dance from Bye 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 back in my youth.
I want to see you do more dancing because I think I might have posted it for your birthday at one point, but you sent me a video of you doing a very brief dance to Rasputin, and it was iconic.
Oh yeah. That's right.
I want to see
That's
more of
right.
that. I want to see more
Yeah.
dancing. I want to see more dancing.
More Crispy's dancing arc.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
confess, I've never been a big Madonna listener as a kid. I remember hearing "Hung Up"
Oh,
and being like,
some great
hung up
stuff.
on that song at like 6 years old. But NSYNC, I think I was just slightly too young. I don't know. That's not a jab at you.
No,
Don't
so-
worry. There's only like
so
2
was
years
I.
between us. but-
I just started listening to a bit of JT and
Yeah,
my
same.
Parents were like, oh, you know, he's part of quite a successful boy band. I was like, what? And then like, I don't know, I went through a phase of being like, you know what? I think that's my career trajectory. I think boy bands will be the big thing
There you
in
go.
the future. And they were.
You
One
should make a
Direction
YouTube
absolutely
video.
crushed it.
Top 10 boy bands I want to see in Doctor Who.
I can't even name 10 of them. I could name 3.
No, name some bands and then you can put Pale Waves in there.
Yeah.
There
yeah,
you go.
True,
There you go.
true.
Had to
But
mention
yeah,
it.
anyway.
Okay, well, thank you. Dr. Huvian's just put a screenshot in the channel while I'm talking of a group chat on Discord that's called Who's There Presents the Council of the Beast Boss. So they have a
Oh
group
my
chat.
gosh.
They've planned this
Oh,
all.
wow.
All right, come on. Let's get
What
the
have we
end of the
created?
saga. Let's have Beast Boss's call. How does it all come together?
Hello, Beast Boss. Oh,
Can hear that
dearie me.
theme
Well
again.
done, guys.
Do do do.
Here we
do,
go.
Do do do.
Guten Tag, hold on to your phones, bones, and
Hurry up and bring back Martha Jones. It's BeastBoss time.
Correct, by the way.
today I'm joined by the people I've just spent a whole damn month travelling the world with. And that's canon. Grace, what are your comments for BeastBoss time?
I just think we should have spent more time in Paris. We could have stayed for the Olympics. It was fun though, genuinely.
I preferred Charleville-Mézières, a much better place in France. Now, Dr. Huvian, what have you got to say?
I still think we had time to record a new episode of Who's There while we were in Amsterdam.
We were not coherent enough for that. Connor, your turn.
Don't talk to me. I just jumped into a lake out of sheer rage because someone doesn't know how job recruitment works.
Well, say hi to the Fisher King for me. Troy and Crispy, I do indeed has a question for you this month.
Can we please have a watch-along for the Witchfinders?
Trust me, it has nothing to do with the fact that Tilly Steele is the most perfect...
All right, Beast Boss, can you hurry this along now?
Okay, fine, yep. So while...
Dr. Hoovian stares into the untempered schism.
Connor fights a dingo down under.
Grace hops back to Canada.
Troy talks about whatever a Star Wars is.
And Crispy sues a food product for copyright, I'll be...
Reporting you to the cast.
Penny dropped. Are you involved with these people?
Without realizing it, yeah. Did I wait?
How?
I sent him both of those, and I forgot I sent him the first one. When did I send him the first one?
What? I feel if there's a fifth caller and I'm involved.
No, there isn't. But like, yeah, he asked me in
Something
July
I
to
don't
send him
remember.
just, can you hurry this along? And then he asked me this month to send Troy talks about whatever a Star Wars is, and I did think.
This is an 8-week process.
And I was like, what is going on? Oh my days, there is a script. There is a script.
Wow. Well done,
I'm putting this on the
boys.
screen right now for the video the video people, for the Apple Podcast listeners. You've already missed out. I'm so sorry. Suck it up.
This is...
No, I'm joking. I'm so sorry. But look, this was just put in the general chat in the Discord. A full script, Crispy. A full
I'm
script.
shocked. We haven't put that much effort into anything, and we've done 120 episodes. Meanwhile, our patrons are making masterpieces. Wow. You know what? That deserves a round of applause. That deserves a round of applause. Well done.
I mean, you made it hard
Well
for
done.
yourselves now,
Very
because now you got to
demure.
try and top that. I wish I hadn't said
Yeah.
that. Please do not take that seriously. I don't want to see what this topped could be. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Wow.
That's peak.
Wow.
That is fantastic. Thank you all.
Well,
And again, I
think
remind
that's
you,
perfect.
they're paying us to do this, Crispy.
Yeah.
We're not paying them. This is one hell of a weird organization, but I
Oh,
love it.
boy,
I
oh,
love
boy.
it.
Oh, I'm very humbled. That's so well done, guys. That's so cute. I love that.
We've already
I love
sort of
that.
decided we can't top this. Now we're done here. They're saying, yeah, don't blame me if I say I don't believe you. Well,
thanks, guys. Well, that's so nice.
that was fantastic. What a way to round off this episode. Crispy, what are your closing comments?
That Doctor Who fans will forever be awesome, and Doctor Who can lead to so many beautiful things. Whether it be meeting a member of the cast or meeting 3 complete strangers and making art together and sending it into a podcast you listen to about Doctor Who. Doctor Who is cool. Thank you. Those are my final words.
Isn't it just? Isn't it just?
Isn't it just?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next up, let's have the Beast Boss. Let's see what he's got for us this time.
Oh, the beast.
Hold on to your
boss.
con, swan, and they're my favourite polygon, because it's BeastBoss time. This month, I've been cooking on my YouTube channel, which includes a commentary video for the shenanigans of last month. I also bought a VIP ticket to a tour show from the YouTube group Tilly Steele is in, so that'll be fun. But my question this month is this. Which Doctor Who episode would you remove from existence? I'd say In the Forest of the Night so Capaldi can have a flawless run, but please bring back Fear Her first. So while Troy plays the Tilly Steele game, and Crispy becomes a beach eventually.
I'm reporting you to the caster!
It's hilarious that he refers to Baldur's Gate 3 as the Tilly Steele game because she played a bit of a part in it. Fair enough. Okay.
Wow.
What episode would you remove from existence?
Heaven Sent, straight up. It's
Okay,
controversy.
you've lost speaking privileges for the rest of the episode.
So much.
It's
I just
gone.
imagine
No,
what the
no,
world
no,
would
no.
be like.
Speaking privileges are gone. They're gone.
Watch the world.
This is
burn.
Deadpool 2. No more speaking lines for you. Let's get some suggestions in the chat, folks. What episode? If you could remove one episode, what would it be? Oh yeah, need Fear Her back. Is that because is Fear Her still not on iPlayer?
iPlayer. Yeah.
Is that because
Probably.
of Hugh Edwards? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you don't know, you can just look it up. But yeah, I thought they'd add it back. That's insane that they've just removed the episode and not added like an altered version. What? I assume they do. I'm looking.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
I need
weird.
visual
As
proof
much
of
as
this.
as much as I'm not a fan of Fear Her, I think it's wild that they've just been like, we're gonna remove this bit of media anyway.
Yeah, I think I've said this
Whatever,
before.
that's-
Like, I
yeah.
wouldn't remove an episode even if I disliked it. You know, like there's often something good regardless of the episode being good or bad. For instance, if your favorite part of Fear Her is David Tennant just randomly eating some marmalade, then it is what it is. It really isn't there. Oh my goodness. And the worst thing is they're numbered. So you have 10 Love and Monsters and then 12 Army of Ghosts. Fear Her's just gone. That's insane.
Wild.
Okay, so here's
Next
some
call,
suggestions from the
please.
chat. We have Live the Land, Eaters of Light, The Web Planet. I think Aiden said about that in our one of our
Yeah.
previous episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Classic story. Hellbent, Space Babies, The Timeless Child, or Timeless Children. Idiot's Lantern. That was one of my favourite episodes as a kid. It's one of my favourite episodes. But I can
Yeah.
understand your reasoning there, Volks. I can understand that. Okay, intriguing. I don't know what I'd
Very
pick.
good answers.
I'd
You gotta give us
probably.
one.
I think if I was going to pick one that played absolutely no consequence, I did like Bill's conversation with the Romans about her being gay, but apart from that, like, you could take the Eaters of Light out and it would have absolutely no consequence. So I'm thinking of one that has no
Yeah.
impact, and I'd probably pick that because that's just a very middling episode in a great season. That I just feel like nothing's added by that being there. Oh
Whatever.
no, that's a lie. There's the scene with 12 and Missy at the end where Missy starts crying.
Yep. And you've
Oh, I
just
can't
ruined
remove
that whole
that one
plot
then.
arc.
Can't remove that.
No, it's done. You've done the damage. It's too
I'm
late.
sorry, Michelle Gomez. I'm
You've
sorry.
signed the deal.
Have you got an actual answer, Crispy?
Yeah, Heaven Sent. Straight
Okay,
up.
Just moving on then, fine. Okay, we are left with the Beast Boss. I think he recently met Tilly Steele, who's like his favourite actress ever, so I'm expecting this to be Tilly Steele themed. So everyone brace yourselves, okay? Let's see. Let's find out. Am I right or am I wrong? If it plays.
Get on board, press send, mend, and
dump your boyfriend.
Because it's BeastBoss time.
What?
I was going to talk about Stardew Valley and then ask a question, but not this time. On the 15th of October, I went to London to see a comedy show where they play board games. When I bought the ticket, I didn't know exactly which cast members would be there. Turns out it was my 6 favourites, so that was lucky. This means I met Tilly Steele for a second time, and aside from the fact she cannot draw a hardware store or a horse, she is still perfect. I also met Dom Allen, Sullivan Bo Brown, Laurie Blake, Rosie Nichols, and Blair Shepherd, all of whom are incredible and really funny. I even made 2 new friends that made the whole event worthwhile just by themselves. I could talk for hours about the best day of my life thus far, but while Troy is
the perfect inspiration for my next project,
and Crispy
It's a 3 point. Do you remember? I'm reporting you to the cast.
I've never known someone to televise their crush this much, and I love him for it. I love him for it. I really do. I really do. Everyone in the chat going Tilly Steele mention. Also, BeastBoss went, oh no, because he just knew I was on him.
No.
I was on to him.
Oh no.
Oh, bless him.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad you had a lovely day.
Wow.
I'm committed to audio quality, Crispy. I'm committed to the quality of this
Wow.
podcast's audio. So, first off, let's have a call from the BeastBoss. Should we see what he's got to say?
Yes, hello, BeastBoss.
Bring it to us.
Hey, so there's no BeastBoss time this week, but I've got a music for you. It's called Still Dreams. Please enjoy.
Is this Steelers and Tilly Steele Dreams? This call is a minute and 50 seconds long. Is it just instrumental? What are we cocking here?
Some musical interlude for the episode.
It might be. I think it might be. This feels like a Sonic level. I'll get Shadow to ride past on his bike as it's going. I think it is just instrumental music.
Is BeastBoss just flexing on us?
He might be. He honestly might be.
Promo?
We got some talented listeners. For real.
Who's there? Put your hands up.
You never know what you're going to get with our Patreon callers. Which, by the way, you can submit a call once a month using our Patreon page at patreon.com/UZW. Top tier allows you to call in every live episode. We may well be omitting it for the live episode next month. Please be aware of that. You will get your Patreon calls at 1 minute 30 seconds. We may let people call in next live episode because
I can't hear you at all.
you can't hear me at all.
No.
Well, I hope that you
That's
can
gonna
hear
be
me.
so funny. That's gonna be so funny in the episode.
I just think it's so funny me doing a Patreon plug while there's background steel drum music happening.
This is crazy. This is a fever dream.
I'm reporting you to the cast.
Wow. Well done. I mean, honestly, production-wise, that was incredible. I really enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed
Fantastic.
that. I just was not expecting that.
Well, thank you very much for your composition, Beast Boys. So, scrolling back up, because there were some comments and then they got drowned out by everyone dancing to the music, which valid. So, you've got a choice, sir. Would you like to hear Grace's call first or the Beast Boss's?
The boss of the beast.
Let's hear what Beast Boss has got to say for the final call of 2024. Why isn't it playing?
Oh, what?
It's got confused.
Bingo.
Everything it's playing is bingo.
Hello,
Stop that.
Troy.
There we go. Let's try again.
Season's greetings, Mandem. Hold on to your door more, and I hope you've had a good 2024 because it's BeastBoss time. Boy, has 2024 been a year. We've had one of my favourite Doctor Who seasons ever. I met Tilly Steele twice, figured out I have big autism, and not to mention the pink, purple and blue flag. My main goals for 2025 are to start a Minecraft world that I fully intend to be playing on forever, see my friends again, / more often, and to figure out what on earth I'm doing with my life. That's sorted in order of how likely I am to get them done. Speaking of the podcast with a plan, for Troy and Crispy, what is your favourite moment of 2024 and what is your main goal for 2025? So while Troy talks about a synonym for mysterious and Crispy cries because Conor McRae created chaos, a beautiful man called Council Kel will continue to say,
I'm reporting you to the council!
A synonym for mysterious? What?
Never, ever change. Well, look, you are pondering.
What does he mean by a synonym for mysterious? That I'm going to talk about.
I
don't know. Crispy, what's your favourite moment of 2024? I actually don't know. I have to think about this for a minute.
From the podcast perspective?
I'm assuming he means for the whole year, but you could also give a podcast reference if you want to.
Oh, from the whole year? I very much enjoyed going to the movies with my girlfriend and watching Love and Monsters. That was a big highlight for me. And podcast-wise, I really enjoyed when we did all the reviews and we had all the guest YouTubers.
Shut up, that was my answer!
Well, anyway.
No, I like that we both said that, because like we said, we went so long without getting episodes. I really liked that we had to plan out doing the episode reviews, getting people on every week, and just that extra energy there and that organization. I loved it. It really was the podcast with the plan, and I think it worked. And we're going to do it all over again next year, baby!
Oh, yeah.
According to Russell, it'll be sooner than we think. So
yeah, we'll see. Didn't give us a date. But Troy, what was your favorite bit of the year?
I really, genuinely, I'm not even too sure. I'll rattle off a couple of things that I can think of. I got to meet lead singer Bastille, Dan, which I wanted to do for about 10 years. So that was really cool. Got a Polaroid with him, got that signed. Loved going to Venice with Mum. That was beautiful. One more thing. Spending time with my friends like Crispy Pro. I was actually going to say that, and then you started pointing. So there you go. You can have that. You can have that. Okay, let's move on swiftly before his ego gets any bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, BeastBoss, for your call. Thank you for supporting us all year. We really appreciate you, and good luck for the new year. Same to the rest of you, and everyone watching who isn't a patron. But you get extra special wishes, pretend ones. Let's pretend you do, so that you subscribe to the patron. So yeah, make sure you become a patron, and we'll give you extra special wishes that we definitely will. Give us money. But we have got calls from the BeastBoss and Grace. And BeastBoss asked that not only has to be played first, but also no one listened to it beforehand. So I've not heard this.
Oh, gosh.
He could say something that could get us cancelled. He's got full power here. But he's a nice guy. He wouldn't do that. So here is our call from the BeastBoss for February 2025.
This one is going to suck, so hold on to your cart, mart, and boy has this year had a rough start, because it's BeastBoss time.
Love the jingle.
I was really planning to start the year of Patreon calls with a brand new intro theme, format, and vibe. Unfortunately, there's not much point, seeing as I have no income, and will have to, hopefully temporarily, pause my patronage. Eventually, when my life is no longer falling apart,
one day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine.
And when I do come back, the return of the BeastBoss will be a tale good enough to tell your grandkids. But I'm not going to leave you all empty-handed, because I'm going to make my, hopefully temporary, exit with a small piece of what the future of BeastBoss Time has to offer. Don't get me wrong, I have loved doing this hotline, and BeastBoss Time was one of my favourite parts of last year. The real question is, why have I loved it so much? And I suppose it's because it's BeastBoss Time.
Well, he's got a new theme ready to use for his future calls. Wow. Oh, sorry to hear you're going to be leaving us like this, BeastBoss. Conor McRae just left us like 2 months ago, and you're going to do this to us now? No, it's fine. Totally understand.
No, we understand. It's rough times, and so the fact that you guys have, contributed to the Who's There and funding this show, we very much appreciate that nonetheless.
With that in mind, we need new people to give us lots of money. So again, link in the description. So make sure you get over there and send in your callers. Because it sounds like Grace and Dr. Hooven, you're going to be on your own. So Dr. Hooven, you better call in next time, or else Grace is going to be on their lonesome. You know, we can't have that. Yeah, we can't have that.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Thank you very much, BeastBoss.